So we're not doing an intro. So yeah. Anyways, this is gonna be part 3 if I'm right. Yep, part 3 if I'm right. So yeah, part 3 of What If Miles Won't Take You Away, and this is gonna be the 10 months training. So yeah, but we begin off with like a month later after they got off of school, and Izuku told them everything. So yeah, but with Miles just hanging around, doing nothing. He thinks about how he hasn't done anything this whole month so far. And he said, screw it, let's just go to the gym for now. And yeah, he goes to a gym, works out, but he wants to still clean his court. And, okay, hold on, give me a sec. Okay, so yeah, like I said, he wants to train with the squirt. Sorry, but yeah, he wants to train with his quirk, and he's thinking, what can he do? He's thinking about his Venom ability, mostly because he thinks he's mastered all his other 2 abilities, and well, not Spider Sense. He's still gonna work on that, but the Venom one, he doesn't know though. So he keeps thinking and thinking, and then he thinks, I could just try to upgrade the percentage I could do with it. I mean, I already did. With the percentage I did, I could already use 5%, but I can't use any more, so I want to probably use it a little bit more for other enemies in the future. Okay. And he keeps, when he's done working out, he takes a 2 to 3 hour breaks, right? And then he starts going to the beach, and that's when he just whatever it's called. Okay. He goes to the beach and looks at the junk and says, let's see how much I just want to see what I can do with this. And he uses 10% this time, but this time it hurts him, it shocks him more. Damn, that hurts. Okay. I'm trying to think. Maybe my mom could help me with this part. Or dad, one of the 2. And yeah. He says, I'll just call mom. And he calls mom, and he says, he's waiting. And then his mom picks up, and he says, and that's when he says, Mom, question it. And she says, yes, sweetie, I'm kind of, working, but what? He says, do you know, like, an idea for a kid? Just upgrade my shock ability, but, like, do you know how I could do that? Because I could only use 5% of it, I feel like. He says, well, give me until the end of the day. I'll think of something, okay? He says, okay, Mom, thanks. She says, don't worry. We'll think about it. And he says, thanks, Mom. And he says, no worries. And, yeah. And now we skip a few more months. He works out and he keeps training his senses. And he hasn't been able to hang out with Izuku because Izuku's been working with All Might. And All Might already knows that Miles knows. So, yeah. And so let's say it's like 5 months in now, right? And he's just waiting. And he's just on the couch actually, just not doing anything. And that's when all of a sudden, his mom comes in and says, hey, sweetie. He says, oh, you got off early, right? He says, yeah, I didn't have anything to do, so I came home. Anyways, but, so the idea with your thing, I think you just have to keep training your body more and try to get immune to it, but also train your body so your body could handle it more. He says, okay. And also, your journal. I went through it, and he says, oh, do you like it, my drawings? And he says, yes, your drawings are really good, Miles. But there's one thing that stood out that I kind of did for you. He says, what do you mean? He says, you'll see later in the future, but I could say, look at page 15. And he's trying to think in his head, page 15, what was page 15? I don't remember. And he tries to go through his bag to see his journal, but his journal wasn't there. He says, wait, what? He says, I have it here, sweetie, here. And she walks away. And he goes to page 15, and it's his suit. And he says, oh, wonder what she did for that. And his suit was just a regular mask and just some pants. And yeah. Yeah. I don't love you now. All girls are the same. I don't need you now. All girls are the same. Demons are dancing inside. I don't know whether to live it or die. So you somebody to decide what you wanna. Yeah, I can't sing right. Anyways, but yeah, and now we just skip a little bit more, because I don't have any ideas for this 10 months. And Miles, he's done a build. So now we go to 9 months in. And for the last 4 months, he's been trying out two things: his senses and how long he could stick, because he wanted to try his sticking ability too. And for him sticking to buildings, he could already climb up buildings with ease. And his limits for staying on a building is 3 hours. And he doubts that he's just going to ever be like that. And yeah. And for him to reset this day, say 3 hours comes up, right? For the longest for him to restart before he could go back up again is going to be 3 minutes. Because Miles is OP now. So I like Miles. He's a good hero. I like how Marvel's done with him. So yeah. Anyways, back to story. And yeah. And now we go to the month left. The last month. And Miles asked if Izuku could hang out, and Izuku said, "Not sorry, Miles, I can't." And he says, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry. And he's just walking around town now, and all of a sudden, he hears a girl scream. And he goes, checks it out, and he notices that there's two guys there, one behind and one in front. And he's just standing there, and they haven't noticed him at all. And the voice just says, so, what should we do with this useless trash, huh? And the other guy says, why don't we have some fun with her? I mean, she's gonna be dead soon anyways, am I right? And he says, yeah, true. What should we do then? And she's scared. And they said, why not just have some fun? And the other guy says, yeah, starts ripping her clothes off. And that's when Miles said, no, that's not happening. And he says, hey, what are you guys doing? Right? And they both look and say, none of your business, get out of here, freak. He says, freak, huh? Nice, I've heard of it before by other people, but I don't think I am. Anyways, what are you doing to her? And they said, it's none of your business. Do you not understand that? He says, I swear, you don't listen. I asked something. What are you doing? And all of a sudden, Miles' hands start turning, well, not turning, but start having electricity on them. Here, give me a sec. Okay, now we're back. Anyways, so yeah, and they just see this blue electricity, and he says, interesting. It's not my yellow one. Okay, I can deal with this though. And he walks closer, and they say, stay back, or else. Then all of a sudden, one guy uses his quirk, and his quirk is not what I usually say, the blade arms. It's something else, okay? This time, his quirk is Earth, and he tried to hit Izuku from under him, and Izuku sensed it and jumped up quickly. Is that all you got? And the other guy started to run at him because he had a little speed quirk. And yeah. And yeah. Izuku took care of them with ease, though. Moonlight. Moonlight. Anyways, but yeah. And after he took care of them, he says, I'm gonna turn these guys in, and yeah. And he's about to walk off. And that's all of a sudden, he got tugged from the back, and he looked and he said, oh, hey, you okay, I guess? And she said, yeah, thank you. He says, don't worry about it. Maybe see you around? I don't know. See ya. She says, what's your name? He says, hero name or just regular name? Either one works. And he says, well, my hero name, I haven't thought about. My real name's Miles Morales. Nice to meet you. And that's where I'm gonna end it. You guys get to decide who it is. Okay? So, yeah. And whoever has wins will win. So, yeah. See ya.